Good morning and welcome into Hometown Today on 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge. Hometown Today is brought to you by Professional Floor Covering. It's also brought to you by McKinstry's Home Furnishings in downtown Beaver Dam. We got to talk about Randy and the team over there with Professional Floor Covering this morning, because they are here to help you design the perfect space. They have over 1,000 samples of carpet, LVP, hardwood, tile, area rugs, and window finishings, and it's so much more than floors. They have a wide selection of kitchen and bathroom countertops, cabinets, tile, shower inserts, and more. And I love to talk about the counters here, because whether it's your kitchen or your bathroom, that material, the color, the pattern of that countertop, it's going to play a major role in how that remodel is going to turn out. And they're going to offer a large selection of quartz, granite, marble, laminate countertops. They're going to help you find the perfect one that fits both your lifestyle and your design. Professional Floor Covering is in Abbey Design Center. You can find them at 713 Park Avenue in Beaver Dam or online at proflr.com. And I'm very excited this morning. We are joined by representing the Columbus Rec Department and all the great events that they have coming up here with Kane Brauskowski. Brauskowski?
Yep, that sounds good.
Okay. All right. I got to double check. Pride in that with Lukashenski. We got to get the names here, Kane. It's been a little while since I've got to talk to you, but we are coming up on one of those busiest times of year with the holidays, and I know that Columbus always does it right. So before we even dive into all this great stuff that we have going on, can you explain a little bit to the people at home about what you do and how long you've been involved with the rec department?
Well, this is kind of going on year 2 of full-time status, but if anybody's listening or watching, they probably recognize me from the pool. I know last time I was here, I talked to you about all the stuff at the Aquatic Center, and I've been there for probably too long, like 15-ish years or something, seasonal based. But right now, we're just kind of getting everything set up for Christmas. So going to be outside a lot, setting up a bunch of Christmas trees.
Oh, I like to hear that. Well, and I know that whether it be the decorating, whether it be the competitions that you can get into, fun things like that over there, there's a ton to go on right now. One of those, you mentioned with the trees, I love Christmas lights. This time of year, I kind of get selfish, and I want them before Thanksgiving, even though I understand a lot of people don't. But you got a tree lighting thing coming up. And can you tell us a little bit about what that is, what that looks like, and when it's going to be?
Yeah, so you're obviously one of those people that's the November 1st.
Yeah, my sisters wore me down.
Yeah. But so we have a tree lighting going on. It's going to be in the green space at our library, our public library. That's at 223 West James Street. That'll be at 7 o'clock on November 29th. So that's Saturday evening. We'll have Mr. and Mrs. Claus there, and we always give out a bunch of cookies and hot chocolate. So kind of a nice little quick hitter if you guys are looking for something to do after like dinner or something. Stop on down for our tree lighting. It's right in front of the library. It's about a 20-foot tree. So
and you were smart too. You guys bridged it, so it's still in November. I get to be happy.
Yep.
But those people that are like, not until after Thanksgiving, you got both of us taken care of now.
Yep, we tried to take care of both of you. That way it was, we were shooting for 100% positivity instead of the 50-50 mark.
Yeah, hey, that's a good man. I appreciate that. Well, I love the tree lightings but you think about like New York and all that. You think of massive ones. I know it's going to be a good sized tree. Do you have an idea what this thing's going to look like?
Yeah, so we've decorated that one, a number of years now, and we always try to add the ornaments to it and add some lights. But, like I said, it's about 20 foot, and that's paired with our Sparkle in the Park opening at Fireman's Park that same evening. And that one, one thing about Sparkle in the Park that's a little bit different, it's not just displays. We have the Christmas trees out there, and we have the LED trees and stuff like that, and as opposed to just the stationary, animated, displays.
Yeah.
So some people like that a little bit better because, they want to see different trees.
Yeah, that's fair enough. I mean, I still remember having those like hard plastic, things in the front yard that would blow over. Yeah. We've come a long way. Yes. I'm very excited about that too. Well, and not only are you going to have the tree lighting, you have holiday decorating this time of year. And I'm interested for that. How do we get involved as people around the community?
Yeah, so with going for Sparkle in the Park here, it is open to different businesses and service orgs that want to decorate a tree. So what you would do is you would just contact me, say, hey, if we want to participate in this. Last year we had about 15 businesses out there and some other service groups out there too. So we ended up getting about 30 different trees out in this green space. And some of them, they just wanted an animated tree. Some of them wanted to decorate an actual Christmas tree out there. And then others just donated money so we could put and buy our own, displays, which was pretty cool.
Oh, very cool.
But, with those trees, you get in contact with me. I get them anchored down the actual tree, and then they come back out there and decorate it with whatever lights and ornaments that they want to have out there. But like I said, it was a great turnout last year with quite a few of the trees being completely covered with lights and decorations, so it looked really great at night. And hopefully we can get some more. We're at our total from last year, so we're hoping to, expand it a little bit more. But obviously that's always the goal, is to get a little bit bigger and have more interest in it year over year.
I imagine that there's probably a lot of friendly competition too with these groups. Like, hey, we got to make sure our tree looks the best out here.
Yeah, we have the trees, and we do have one group, our Columbus Utilities group in town. They bought a really cool Christmas Wonderland shop display. It's about 8 foot, 10 foot, and it's got the animated Santa waving and stuff like that. So it's kind of cool that they purchased that and have that as the focal point.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Some of the businesses aren't competing against each other. I think it's more so the city departments, want to one-up each other.
Yeah, I imagine you guys work together pretty closely. It's got to, you still got to be better than his tree.
Yeah, you still got to try and one-up them. I know last year, the pool tree, we had little ducks on it and stuff for that with Santa hats, so that was kind of fun.
Well, I remember you even had the rubber duck thing for that swim. Well, we getting sidetracked, but that got me really excited. I remember that very clearly from last time.
Yeah, we're stealing rubber ducks from the pool for that Christmas display, which is pretty cool. But yeah, that's what we got for Sparkle in the Park, and it's kind of going on to different participation from people. We do also have our holiday decorating contest in the community, and normally we have between 10 to 15 homes that participate in that, and we have the QR code signs out there where people can drive around and vote on those.
Yeah, if you're doling up the house already, you might as well enter yourself into the competition.
And people can win quite a bit of money. In Columbus, we have 3 districts, voting districts, and first place in each district gets $50, second place gets $25, and then there's an overall winner that gets $250.
Oh, come on.
Yeah. So I know what they're doing. They're either donating it to the Nick Foundation or they're buying more Christmas lights.
Hey, well, we're going to hit on that Nick Foundation, too. I know we're going to have to go to break real quick, but when we come back, we got to hit on a couple things, because not only are we going to have a great foundation be receiving a lot of funds for a really fun event, but you're going to have the holiday train people are very familiar with. And then, of course, in that second-ish week of December, we have the craft fair.
Yep.
So we got a lot to talk about, Kane.
There you go.
Buckle up. We got one more break coming in us here. But we'll be back with more Hometown Today right in a few moments here on 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge.
Get your dining room ready for all that holiday hosting or even just Friday night dinner at McKinstry's in downtown Beaver Dam. They believe every meal deserves a beautiful setting. From classic wood to modern designs, find the table that fits your style and your guest list. Whether you're gathering for a family feast or just hosting game night with friends, their tables are built to bring people together. McKinstry's is having a dining room and kitchen set sale now until Thanksgiving. You'll find apartment-sized drop leaf tables or large rectangular tables with leaves and just about everything in between. They've also got high dining sets available as well. They offer wood or laminate top dining sets. Choose from a variety of styles at McKinstry's Home Furnishings in downtown Beaver Dam, where memories are made one meal at a time. Head back down to the Daily Dodge TV studio and more with Wally.
And then at the actual, train depot, we have, the burn barrels there, and people are selling food and stuff. And, a lot of those proceeds, they all go to the Nick Foundation, to put money back into the community by giving, food to people in need. So it's a great little time, and, obviously there's music and lights there, and they do an excellent performance, and we love having them.
All right, well, you know what? In year 2, I'm going to make it a mission to try to get out there so that when year 3 comes around, I feel like an old pro at this point.
Well, there you go. If it entices you, we're trying to get Ben's Pretzels there. So
that will very much help entice me.
There you go.
They're trying to get Ben's, so keep that in mind if you're trying to find something to do when we get to December. But you mentioned the Nick Foundation. Mm-hmm. For somebody that isn't aware of what that is and what they try to do, can you explain that to us?
Yeah, so in Columbus we have different kind of drop areas where they can donate some food, and people do donate money too. One really great stop that you can make, it's a family home it's on North Birdsey Street, 137. They put on a whole display in their area on December 6th from 4 o'clock to 8 o'clock, and they're raising money for the Nick Foundation. They do an excellent job where they have Mr. and Mrs. Claus there. They're doing candy canes, cookies, and hot chocolate, and they're just an awesome family that's trying to raise money for a really good cause. So hopefully people can stop on out there, and if you can't make it that day, they do have a drop site for the Nick Foundation that is always in their like front yard area for drops. But yeah, they'll be running with the radio station paired to their lights again, and they just do an excellent job with that.
Well, and you mentioned to me, at least during break, they had live reindeer last year.
Yeah, they had like reindeer or something. I don't know if it was last year or 1 year, but they had quite a bit of different stuff there.
Crazy.
And like I said, they're just an awesome family that wants to help out the community. So we're glad that they participate in that kind of stuff, and we're hopeful that they join our community decorating contest again as one of the stops, because it obviously they're spreading a lot of Christmas cheer and stuff.
Yeah, and we're thrilled to have those people in the community. That's what it's really all about. And this time of year, there are so many different things that you can do, different events you can. And one of the ones I know you guys are really excited for on December 13th is that craft fair and the holiday parade for again, the people like me, the laymen of the world that haven't been to Columbus at Christmas before. Mm-hmm. What can people expect from a holiday parade in this craft fair?
Yeah, so this is the second year we've done this art, craft, and vendor fair. Last year we had a really great turnout with that, and we're hoping that we can see a lot of the same. I've been really shocked by the amount of diversity when it comes to vendors coming to it. Sometimes you run into some craft fairs and vendor fairs where it's a lot of the similar things. But, I was just kind of looking over the list, and, we got stained glass, crochet, we got people making artisan butters, jams, candles, 3D printing, a lot of different types of bread and cookies. And once again, we'll have Ben's Pretzels there, so hopefully that entices you.
Anything that Ben's is around, odds are that you're not going to find me too far away. So that's probably a good pitch.
But it's awesome to see the amount of diversity when it comes to the vendors there. Because like you said, sometimes you run into some of the shows where it's a little bit too isolated with just holiday decorated decor. But you need them there too. But it's nice when you have a wide variety for people to select from, and that'll be December 13th from 10 o'clock to 3 o'clock.
That's one of those situations where if you have a family, there's something for everybody then.
Yeah, and one thing that really is kind of family oriented behind that event is we last year we did a kids craft activity in the basement at the pavilion, and that was really well received. Kids got to make a couple different options for ornaments. We had like a little snow globe that they could make, and just messing around with some clay to make some snowmen. So few different things that the kids can do. I don't know if we'll do crafts this year. We might try and do something else, but we'll have some other kids activity down there. So
so they're going to be able to go around, have a good time too. Is there going to be a music playing over, whether it be a speaker or anything like that?
We can get some tunes going. We might have to have you on aux.
Yeah. Well, I was like, you got Wally Christmas music bumping right there. That could be dangerous.
Or drive people off.
Yeah, either one. Yeah, you have the luxury where I feel like you are set up for the future in 50 years that you're going to be able to be an awesome Santa Claus. Yeah. I get bald patches I'm going to be pathetic. I'm going to be bad Santa. So I'm jealous.
That scares me a little bit. I hope I'm not graying too much there.
No, I noticed how I said 50 years too.
Okay.
I'm looking out for you here, Kane. We're right around the same age. We got to take care of each other here. Tell you what, there's other great events that you guys are going to be doing too as we get closer to the holiday season. Can you tell us a little bit about same day, the Holiday Hop?
Yeah, so the Holiday Hop, once again, it's something the Chamber of Commerce is putting on. It's pretty family oriented where, families can stop at various different local businesses downtown. You can see it's from 4 o'clock to 6 o'clock, so nice little quick hitter there. And, some of the businesses last year, they had cookies. Some of them had the free, little crafts that you could do. But just trying to get some people to stop into different businesses around town. We have had quite a few new businesses come to town. I've frequented some of the restaurants they're pretty good down there. But we're really lucky in Columbus. We've got quite a few new little stops that people can check out.
I love to hear that. When I'm telling you too, hopefully here in a few weeks, you're gonna have state champions that are gonna be able to celebrate with some cookies here down in downtown Columbus.
Yeah, that would be great. Obviously, they play Little Shoot this weekend in Kewaskum.
I'm gonna try to be there. We're gonna be there with Daily Dodge TV, cool so stuff. People can follow along 6:40 on Friday night there as well. Mm-hmm. But we're rooting for the Cardinals. But hopefully by then you win a championship. You need to reward yourself. It's a good time for a cookie walk.
Yeah. So the cookie walk, once again, just trying to get people into local businesses. That's obviously Small Business Saturday there. Doing a lot of the same things there where we're just trying to get people to go with the families to different stops and, maybe they become a customer at some of these places and they're able to have a positive interaction with some of the new business owners that are, they're just unfamiliar with. So kind of a low pressure stop the first time you go instead of, maybe needing to buy something right away. They can make that little introduction.
Well, this is going to be a jam-packed month coming up. And we just threw a lot of things at a lot of people. I know some are in their car. It's like, how am I supposed to keep track of it all? You guys have a Facebook. You have a website. Can people follow along to the events on both of those?
Yeah, the Facebook page is obviously our most up-to-date thing. We do post on there regularly, and then we do create a lot of Facebook events. So I know right now we have our Facebook event created for the craft show, which is getting quite a bit of interest. If anybody's still interested in being a crafter, we have a couple open spots now. We had, a couple people back out, overbooked themselves. So I guess
there's
your
a couple
loss
openings.
is your gain. But we do create and have those events on there so people can be reminded and have that as an option. So.
And that was just as simple as the Columbus Recreation Department.
Yep, keep it simple.
If I can find it, it's my litmus test on this show. If I'm able to get there, odds are the average person's been able to get there. But you scroll through, you got all the events there. It's going to be easy, so do not worry about that. Just go over to the Columbus Recreation Facebook page and learn about all of these events in more detail here today as well. Kane, we got about 30 seconds left, but I want to open the floor. Is there anything that we missed that you really want to make sure people are like, you got to see this, you got to be here?
Yeah, those big days, with the 29th, where we have the few different events with the tree lighting going on, the Sparkle in the Park starting, and then that, Small Business Saturday downtown cookie walk. And then obviously the train-in, the December 10th is a big one at 9:15, so hopefully we see you there, Wally. And then, December 13th with the Holiday Art, Craft, and Vendor Fair, the Holiday Hop, and then our parade. Hopefully we can get about 15 different floats in there all strung up with lights. And, like I said, the big one that we hope that people do is they just, go to that stuff where they can help out the Nick Foundation and help our community out, help and feed people.
Yeah, I was going to say, go to a great cause, have some fun at the same time. There's going to be a lot of fun to be had this next month, Kane. I'm rooting for you to get through and be able to breathe on the other side, I imagine, a little bit.
Well, once we get through this, I'll probably just go ice fishing a bunch and hopefully watch the Packers actually win.
Yeah, we're crossing our fingers there, too. Right now, listen to a damn sports show. Well, all right. Well, Kane, thank you so much for joining us today. And happy holidays. Have a great time with all this. It sounds like it's going to be an amazing time.
Yeah, I appreciate being on, and hopefully we see everybody out there for at least something.
You'll find me for something. I can assure you that. Well, we're going to take a quick break. On the other side, we got to talk to Diana Ogle. We had to have a rain date because Kayla and I were busy on Monday. So we will be talking to Diana and learn about all the great things over at the Park Village Shopping Center right when we come back. That'll be next on Hometown Today on 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge. And welcome back to Hometown Today on 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge. We missed our date on the phone with Diana Ogle on Monday because Kale and I were busy, and it disappointed me, but it got me juiced up because that means I get to talk to Diana Ogle twice in 5 days now. So, Diana, how are you doing today?
Oh, my God. The weather outside is beautiful. What a great fall day today.
Isn't it great? I was starting to get nervous it was going to skip fall entirely, but we still got it, and we still have time to prepare for Thanksgiving, Diana, and you are the perfect person to talk to about that.
You know I am, because at Park Village Shopping Center, we got you covered.
You do?
I mean, you go to Fox Brothers, Piggly Wiggly, what do you get there? Everything. That's it. End of story. Thanks for coming. Have a great day, Wally.
It's great talking with you, Diana, except I need ice cream on Thanksgiving, too. I need my dry cleaning because I'll get the grease stains all over the shirts. I need, so many other things over there.
Honestly, we're your one-stop shop. So for Thanksgiving, I would get your turkey now, get it ordered, get it figured out what you want to do. They've got package deals that you can get together and all kinds of stuff over there. And it's going to be a good day all the way around.
Well, and then on top of that,
it'll be a good day. It'll be a good day all the way around, because somebody's going to slop something on the front of them. Wally, I'm there. I'm with you.
I'm telling you.
Get your dry clean.
You're a slob like me, Diana. We were going to figure this out together, but we got to make sure we're dolled up.
Absolutely. We got to make sure that happens. I'm in Sunview having breakfast, and somebody's having a birthday, and I'm excited about that.
See, that's what I'm. And plus, over there, I mean, you're talking about.
Absolutely, we're in the neighborhood of the Park Village Shopping Center. So, whatever you want to do for Thanksgiving, it's a time to sit around, gather, be with your family, and just love them, and be thankful for everything that we have in this world. Be thankful for everything. There's no time for lollygagging. There's no time for pointing fingers. None of that, Wally. None of it.
No.
Just be thankful that you got family and friends. You can sit around the table and eat food and slop on the fire. There you go.
Well, it's one of the reasons why every time I ask you how you're doing to start these calls, you hit me with one of my favorite lines. You are blessed and unstoppable, Diana. And you're helping us feel that way, too, over there. I walked in the other day. I was blown away. How would you even describe to people that haven't been into Ollie's yet what all's over there?
Ollie's is the greatest. I'm going to go over there now because Greg and I are starting to move our furniture and everything into our home from the tornado.
Oh, good for you. Congratulations.
Yeah, so it's going to be a great week. So it's going to be nice. So we're doing that. Now at Ollie's, they got those. You can put them underneath the legs of your furniture so it doesn't scratch your floor because I got all new flooring, baby. I got all new flooring. So I can go over there and get that. They've got baggies for next to nothing. They've got bedding. They got pillows. They got rugs. Wally, I can get it all, my one-stop shop at Ollie's.
See,
and I joined Ollie's Army. Have you joined Ollie's Army?
See, last time I started getting told to join Ollie's Army, I got scared, Diana. I was told not to join until I learned more, but I feel like I'm qualified.
They're not going to give you a gun. No, they're not going to give you a gun. But what they're going to do is they're going to give you discounts on stuff. So I just got mine in the mail the other day that said I've earned 10% off everything I buy.
Wow. Okay. You know
what?
I feel like I'm qualified to join the Army now.
I think you're qualified.
Okay, I can do that.
I mean, you and I are not. We're not going to run fast because we're not runners. We're not runners.
No,
but
not quite.
I will run for a good deal, Wally.
Wow, run for good deals, and I tell you, and right after that, I'm jogging over there at Baskin Robbins with you. There's 31 flavors.
Why wouldn't you absolutely? You can get a turkey ice cream cake, Wally.
See, I keep hearing about that. I'm scared, Diana. I don't know if I'm ready to try that on. Do I go that route?
It's not. It's ice cream that looks like a turkey.
Oh, see, all right, that makes me feel a lot better.
We don't have 32 flavors, just 31.
I got really nervous there, Diana. I'm like, you're starting to push, the gravy ice cream flavor on me. I'm not sure I'm ready to dive in.
No, don't do that. No, don't do that. No. Now, we are excited at Park Village Shopping Center. We got a lot of good stuff coming. In fact, the buzz on the street is Papa John's Pizza is coming. They're in construction doing that right now.
Get out.
And we got some other stuff in the works. It's going to be pretty fun, so...
Well, it's always pretty fun when we talk to you. And, Diana, before we let you go, I got to hit you with your other tagline on the out the door.
I shop Park Village Shopping Center. You should, too.
Every time, Diana. 10 out of 10. I'm so excited to talk to you next Monday. Thank you for being patient with us this week. And if we don't have our ice cream date before Christmas, I mean, at some point, someone has to be held accountable here.
Well, I think we should do it this week. I'm just going to come over and kidnap you and tell Sherry, that's it. I'm dating Wally for about an hour and a half. We're going to go to Baskin Robbins.
Oh, that sounds great, Diana. I'm looking forward to that kidnapping.
All right. All right. Have a great day, my friend. Thanks
Awesome.
for all
We'll
you guys
talk
do.
to you later, Diana. Well, on the other side of the break here, we have to talk about what's coming up with the Salvation Army and their Red Kettle campaign. Fired up for that. We'll talk and gab about that here on the other side on Hometown Today on 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge. And welcome back to Hometown Today on 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge. I teased it going into the last break, but we were going to be talking about the Red Kettle campaign with the Salvation Army on the other side. And I'm already getting coached right now by Rhonda Steiner here, who is a campaign chair for this Red Kettle campaign event. And I'm also joined by Ken Tregellis, Service Extension Director with the Salvation Army, and Jeannie Sager, the field rep for Salvation Army in southeastern Wisconsin. Ronnie, you're already giving me tips because I'm going to be over at Fleet Farm here in just over a month's time with Dylan Rhodes, our newest teammate here, and we're already talking about how hardcore we're going to go. And you're telling me I gotta ring it in here. I can't be going too hard on the bell.
Well, it depends on which location you're ringing at, and we are always sensitive to the cashiers that are in the stores when we are ringing inside a building. If you're outside, and I have plenty of outside locations, and ringing shifts available, and you want to ring those bells loudly, you let me know, and I'll make sure that you have plenty of hours to do that.
Now I know in my head too that next year when I'm boxing out my time, I gotta go to an outdoor location. I know this is a shock. Wally's a loud person, where you guys are getting your first experience here with me as well. I would like to throw it over here to Ken and Jeannie, because we have met Rhonda on this show before. Can you tell us a little bit about yourselves and how you got involved with Salvation Army in this great event?
I've been with the Salvation Army now probably just shy of 7 years. This will be my 7th Christmas. and it's been a roller coaster. 11 different counties, 10 different Red Kettle campaigns.
Wow.
So, lots of volunteers. It's always great to see how the communities come together to help those in need.
Well, congratulations on making it 7 years. We're happy to have you. You guys are doing amazing stuff over there. And Ken, I would love to hear your backstory as well. When did you get involved with Salvation Army? How long has this been going for you?
Well, it's interesting. Salvation Army's been my church home my entire life, 3 generations of my family. I've worked for the Salvation Army for the last 31 years, and I go around and try and help all these kettle campaigns. And it's funny, it started here in Beaver Dam in the late 70s, I believe, was when the first kettle campaign happened. But the original kettle started all the way back in 1891.
Wow.
Was the beginning of the Red Kettle campaign. So it's, some people would say it's an archaic way of raising money, but it's really a part of Christmas all over the United States. And it kind of signifies that the holiday season's here, and the generosity of people over the years allows us to help right here in their community and serve their friends and neighbors who may be a little down on their luck.
Well, that's well said. And I also would like to point out, when you think about Christmas and you're walking into, whether it be stores or walking around town, you think of the bell. You think of Santa out there. You think of the big smiling faces, raising money for what a great cause this is, too. And I'd love to hear a little bit about, you said this started in Beaver Dam. So almost 50 years ago, this campaign started here. How has that grown over the years? What does it look like today?
Well, our Kiwanis Club has been handling the Red Kettle campaign since about, I think, the year 2000. So we've been at it for the last 25 years, and it has really grown enormously over the years. I remember when I first got involved in co-chairing the event back in probably 15 years ago. We were raising about $20-some thousand for the, and of course that was 20 years ago. Now, last year we raised $62,000 in our Beaver Dam area here for Salvation Army.
$20,000 was a ton of money. $62,000?
Yes. Well, we've expanded our reach in not just ringing bells, but we have counter kettles out in locations where we don't have actual bell ringers.
Sure.
We put on a concert, the Red Kettle Concert, which is a wonderful event that helps bring in the holiday season. That is December 7th at the high school at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and we have many organizations, many groups that come in and provide instrumental and vocal music, Christmas holiday music, and it's a free will offering. It's a free concert and an offering at the end for Salvation Army. So that has been another source of revenue for our Red Kettle campaign. And we also do, because even with all of those dollars, we have not raised enough money to meet the needs of our area.
Sure.
In fact, last year we ran out of money, like a couple months shy of the complete year, because there was just too much need. So last year we raised about $62,000. The county in totality raised about $82,000. So you can see the importance of our Beaver Dam campaign and making it as successful as possible. So we have 6 locations that we ring at, and always when we have ringers next to those stands and next to those kettles, it's a much more successful event than if we just have a kettle sitting there with nobody ringing the bell. So I'm here to say, please ring. Help us ring for Salvation Army this year. Help us ring for the Red Kettles.
You were in my head. I wanted to ask immediately following. I know us here at the station, we're volunteering to go over there. But for people that want to also be involved, they want to be like us and be having fun with the bells out here, bringing cheer with people, how can they sign up?
They can sign up on the registertoring.com website. Our schedule is there. We have 300 shifts when we start out the season, and we have about 25 organizations, churches, youth groups. I have 6 groups from the high school, six groups of great clubs and kids from our high school that are taking an entire day of ringing at a location. I think that's just a wonderful testament to our young people in the community. But we have all of these organizations that are ringing for a day for us, so that's left us with about 160 shifts yet to fill.
Okay.
So
people get on it. We
Yep.
need some help. Let's get out there.
We have 6 locations. 4 of them are inside, 2 are outside. The outside locations are 1-hour shifts. The inside locations are 2-hour shifts. They can go to registertoring.com and sign up there, or if they're uncomfortable with the whole website process, call me and I'll get them scheduled. My number's 920-344-2837. So hopefully you'll repeat that a few times.
Well, and absolutely, and plus people can also go back on Daily Dodge YouTube right now. This episode is going to be there as well, so people are going to be able to hear it there. And then, is it on a website or anything anywhere?
The registertoring.com website.
That's where your number will also be?
Yes, it is there as well.
Okay.
So I'm your girl.
You're a girl. We love to hear that. And I know we only have about 2-3 minutes left, so I don't want to take up too much more of your runway. What do we need to talk about today? I know people are probably going to be curious where they can find these stops in Beaver Dam as well.
Where our kettles will be?
Yes.
Okay, so we are at the market.
The market?
We are at Fleet Farm. We are at Walmart. We are at Piggly Wiggly. We are at Walgreens, and we are at Hobby Lobby.
Oh, you ain't going to miss you guys.
No.
If you're around in Beaver Dam, you're going to be passing by. So make sure you keep the change, keep the couple dollar bills in the pocket, and go out there and help a great cause as well.
Correct, and we have counter kettles at several locations. You can also make a donation directly to the American National Bank, to Salvation Army at the American National Bank as well.
Well, that's perfect. Well, guys, again, we still have a minute here. I want to pass it over. Anything that I missed that we want to highlight today about the group, about what's going on, anything that you can think of?
I just want to share that at the kettles this year, we will also have QR codes for those people who are out and about and don't have the cash on them. They can simply scan the QR code, give the amount they want to, and whatever you give comes right back here to Dodge County.
That's brand new, isn't it?
No, we've had them on there, but
Oh, wow, I'm just clueless.
we're just trying to make it a little bit more visible this year.
Okay, well, that works. I was going to say that was used to scare me, but now that you've done a few QR codes in the last couple of years, it's the easiest thing in the world.
Yeah.
So if you don't even carry cash, you can still help and give as well. And then, Ken, I got to pass down here. I feel like I've been pushing it this way slowly.
That's okay. I think if I could make a point, you can multiply your donation by coming and ringing at the kettle. People say, well, I give to the Salvation Army, and we appreciate that and love it. But when you're at that kettle stand and you're ringing, if that kettle, as Rhonda mentioned, doesn't have a person next to it, it drops 90% in donations.
Wow.
90%. So you will add 90% of income for your community just by giving of your time. So when you say I was going to give a $10 gift, I can't tell you how much we appreciate that, but you showing up for 2 hours will multiply that 20 times by just being physically present. So again, you can bring out your kids. You can dress in the costumes, so long as they're appropriate. You can sing. I know I come up for a couple hours. I live down in Muskego, Wisconsin, but I sign up for 2 hours and come up here. I come to Piggly Wiggly, and I will sing Christmas carols for 2 hours. And people walk by, and they just appreciate the spirit of Christmas. And I know it seems early. We're talking about this here in November, but it's on us quickly. And there were literally hundreds and hundreds of families that were helped, kept in their homes, provided transportation, all the different things that you may not see happening in your community, the Salvation Army is here to help your friends and neighbors. So you could be helping your next door neighbor and not even know it.
Well, guys, I want to thank you so much for being in today. I know I'm going to be over there, December 19th at Fleet Farm. I got 2 hours at least. I might be calling you up here, Rhonda. I might have to, schlub a little bit out there for you, and let's get some more money out there. 90%. So go and be a part of that change and bring a smile to somebody's face. Thank you guys so much for being here. It means a lot. Awesome. Well, we're going to throw it to break, and then when we come back, it's going to be Terry Bell time on Community Comment. That's next on 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge.